Hello Aries and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for June the 1st through to the 15th, and lots of energy in Aries at this moment in time. Jupiter is in Aries, Mars is in Aries, so lots happening. And actually when I was just tuning in for you guys, I got this image of you being really, really tall, big, expanding, like making yourself as tall and as big as you can, really growing in strength to the point that you reached up to spirit and received a message, and then you went back down and went, right, now I know what to do with this. So interesting. And we have Page of Feathers, exploration and discovery. Speaking of which, it's this lovely energy of, being really, really open to what's coming to you at this moment in time. Because, there's a lot of new ideas you're possibly working on here, a lot of new terrain and territory, new people that you could be meeting. And so they're just wanting you to have this very open and curious mind. And there could be some interesting solutions coming to you in ways that you kind of never thought possible before or you hadn't thought of before. So there's this lovely sense of just, exploring a few different possibilities, exploring a few little different paths, and just being open to what you might discover down that road. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Aries. So I just wanted to let you know that this, and I kind of feel like this is opening you up to a whole heap of new horizons, new things that you're trying out, which feels really exciting and good. So I just get this sense of you opening and expanding. You yourself, there's this big, beautiful expansion of you, which is kind of why we were seeing you kind of growing so big and big and big and tall. And I kind of also get this is where you could be, because you're testing yourself out in a way, you're growing in confidence. So yeah, interesting. So Aries, this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because they give you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Aries. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, you'd like to explore it further, there is an extended reading and the link for that is in the description box below. So we're trying to get another card out for you, Aries. I'm going to split the deck because they're not jumping today. So let's see what's coming through. We've got Pentacle 10, Venus, Virgo. Wow. Okay. Great. So this is where you're looking at something really solid, or you're wanting to build something, build something of value, build something to be as good as it wants to be in your life. But the Pentacle 10 is really about potentially a legacy that you're creating here, and it can be around your stability, your security and your stability. So I think you're exploring a whole heap of new things that could be new forms of stability in your life, or people that can be very stable. I feel like at this point in time, you're opening up to, like, you could be making new friends these are friends for life kind of energy, or it could be that whatever it is that you're starting, like a hobby, or whether it's like a new interest of some sort or a new job even, this is something that could take you a long way, something that could be around for a very long time, something that maybe you're getting passionate about and will be for the rest of your life. So it's a very interesting energy, and I feel like you're going to find something really solid, something that really you can sink your teeth into, that feels really good for you. It feels like, okay, this... Yeah, I get a lot of you like hobbies and passions, the Five of Cups. So you're wanting to leave something from the past behind that was kind of potentially, made you a bit sad, or I do feel like there's an energy of wanting to leave the past behind. So this energy might have been kind of taking a little bit out of you. The King of Cups, it could be definitely around a particular person that you had, quite a strong friendship or relationship with, is quite an intense energy. The Tower. So something has come in and shifted and changed within you, where you kind of shifted and changed gears, and you're kind of ready to move on from this now and step into something new. So there's a little bit of insight and healing that's come in, especially around this particular relationship or relationships in general. We've got the Hanged Man. So a lot going on inside of your mind. We are in Gemini season, and this reading does kick off, the energy of it kicks off with the new moon in Gemini, which happens around the end of May, like the 30th or 31st, depending on where you are. So that seed is just planted, and it's a sense of where is this taking taking you quite literally. You're ready to move on from an old energy. Yeah, exactly. You're ready to go. You're ready to go. You're ready to make this big move that's coming in here. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, look at all these. It's the traveler, the traveling energy. All of these characters are moving. There's movement, which feels really good. The Three of Pentacles, you're going to land somewhere really fantastic where you feel really valued, or it's something that you really value and love, and it's sort of like a skill or an interest or a person that you want to kind of work on this relationship and develop it into something really amazing. The Seven of Swords, okay, interesting. And the Wheel of Fortune, okay. This is Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune coming in. So Jupiter's in Aries. This is very much the effect that Jupiter's having on you at this moment. And like I said, it wants to expand your world. It wants to expand who you are. It wants to bring in this beautiful growth for what it is that you are, whatever area you're focusing in on in your life at the moment. If you know where Aries is in your chart, obviously your sun is going to be there as well, like your sun sign is in Aries, or if you're Aries rising or Aries moon, you're going to have like a very significant placement that this Jupiter energy is affecting. And like I said, it wants to take you out of old energies and expand the horizons, expand the comfort zone. So yeah, interesting. So a lot of luck, bit of luck coming your way here. But let's look at what's happened here with the Five of Cups. This is where maybe something that's happened relatively recently, or it's something that is like a ghost of the past or an echo of the past. Something's kind of upset you, or something's made you sad. There could have been just something that hurt you has come up as a little issue. And it is crossed by the Six of Cups. So this would suggest this is not the first time this has happened, or this sort of feeling has happened. So it may be, something to do with friendships or people around you. It can be work friends or even a particular relationship. But I feel like it's kind of like a recurring theme of the sort of thing that would hurt you, the thing that somebody would do that it's, potentially there's feelings of feeling quite rejected and hurt by it. So I think in your conscious mind, you've got this Nine of Wands energy, which is the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot and probably feeling a little bit wounded and sensitive, but you've got this resilience that you've got as well. You've taken on a lot of things. There's some kind of potential loss here with the Five of Cups or sadness, but this thing that's really hurt you, you've managed to overcome it time and time and again. It's like this recurring issue. Here we go again. And there's a part of you that might be like, I'm so tired of this. Like, I'm tired of this issue. And the universe is bringing this up actually to show you that Jupiter wants you to move on and expand from it. But it's... so it may have kind of flared up again, something that is kind of like one of those little points that kind of hurt you, something someone says or something someone does. It's this recurring thing. So it's sort of like you're tired, you're sick and tired of something. And interestingly, at the base, you've got the King of Cups. So this is the card of Scorpio. I do feel like this is, there's a psychological root. It could be have an effect of a very deep emotional effect on you, this hurt or this sort of pattern in your life at this moment in time. It could affect you deeply emotionally. So it could have a very intense energy. So this could also be somebody that you're thinking of in particular, that you've had quite an intense, deep emotional, they just affect you. So it's where you could be feeling a little bit like you're open and receptive to other people's feelings. Like I said, there's a sensitivity that comes in with this, a lovely sensitivity, I would say, but also it can you can feel hurt with this energy. And it's sort of saying there's something that you've held on to emotionally that this Scorpio energy can hold on to emotions. It is a fixed sign, so it holds on to things, and it's kind of saying, is there something you've held on to for too long that is this continual wound that keeps hurting you, or something that somebody did a long time ago, or something that's happened that it's time to potentially let that go. which is kind of interesting because in the recent past, you've got the Tower energy, and this is pretty much like the boom, 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 boom. I've been through eclipse season. So it's saying that this has been activated through the eclipse season, this thing that hurt you. And it potentially came out of the blue. Like it was kind of like you were going along perfectly fine. And then this thing came back again. It's like, oh, not again. So yeah, this Tower energy is sort of like something unexpected happened, or there was some sort of change or shift that kind of you weren't expecting, that just kind of, for whatever reason, brought your attention to this issue that is come up here. So it's kind of interesting because in the near future, you've got the Hanged Man, which is the card of seeing things from a very different perspective. And I think that's what the eclipse energy has done too as well with the Tower. It's kind of potentially just a sense of knowing that something isn't right for you anymore. And it's strangely, I feel like it's bringing this old energy up to show you how much you have changed and how you're ready to move and expand into something new. So this is where you were talking about holding on to that old emotional energy, that old hurt. And it's potentially like, maybe you've held on to it for a long time or for too long. The Hanged Man is about letting something go. It is about understanding what it is that you need to sacrifice and let go of in order to move forward. And it can be quite an enlightening energy. This and the Tower card, all these shifts and changes and bumps that you've been going over recently, and this is it, the Nine of Wands, like meeting all of them. It's like being on a bit of a roller coaster ride. You're a bit tired from it all, but it's kind of shifting your perception in some way here. And it could be like quite an enlightening energy. So this is why you're presenting as the Six of Swords. It's like, I just want to move on from this and find peace. I just want to find my peace. We can see moving on from that turbulent water that we're seeing here with the King of Cups. You know, there's a bit of emotional turbulence that has been around, or even high drama, but it's a sense of wanting to move on and taking those people that you really like and care for with you to this place where you're feeling a lot better, where you're feeling more peaceful. So the Six of Swords often can mean come in when you're actually wanting to move, like move home, move jobs, make a significant move of some sort in your life. And this could be, maybe you're moving into a new arena. Maybe you've started up like acting classes and you're moving into that role, and you're moving into a different role in some way. It can come up in so many different ways. And so not just quite literally you're moving, but there is this sense of like you're moving on from this old energy, which is really important. So look at where you're moving towards, because this card here as well, they're walking away from an energy that is no longer resonating. This card, walking away from an energy that you realized has been deeply unfulfilling. You've been searching for that cup of fulfillment and it's missing. It's not there. So it's kind of like there's this deep emotional energy that's going on here that you're realizing it's time to kind of make a move, to walk away or detach from this energy that is just not serving you anymore. It quite literally isn't serving the purpose or a purpose that is bringing a healthy, that is, making you feel good about yourself. So this is where I kind of feel like, this Three of Pentacles is, the Seven of Swords is like, hasta la vista, baby. I'm out of here. You think you're making this move and this is it. Bye. Exit strategy 101. I'm out of here. I'm taking my swords and I'm going. I'm off. So it's very much like, I'm out of here, and where you're heading towards, actually, this character is again walking away. But interestingly, it's got one foot in the past and one foot in the future. So it might feel like you're a little bit in between worlds for the moment, between making this big move and leaving that past energy behind. But it's moving towards this beautiful Three of Pentacles, moving towards the future. And this Three of Pentacles is where they're building something of great beauty. This is master builder energy. And so that's what we were saying here with the Ten of Pentacles and Venus. You're wanting to build something of great beauty in your life, something really worthwhile, something that is worth loving for a long time. And interesting interestingly, with the Virgo energy, a lot of it is to do with the small details. There may be, look at this. There's these beautiful little details that are coming in. They're the little things that people are going to notice, or you're going to notice. They're the things that are going to attract you. It's a very Virgo and Gemini-ish kind of energy to focus in on those little things. That's the thing that's going to draw you in, or the thing that other people are going to notice about it. So it's intricate, it's delicate, it's beautiful, but it's something that you're making in your life. So you can apply this to so many things. It's a greater sense. The Three of Pentacles is always about your self-worth, feeling more valued, feeling like you've got something to kind of give the world. Is very productive. There's a collaborative energy of working alongside people and feeling valued and feeling like, you've got something that you really, or you're creating something that's really worthwhile here. And then making a cathedral. So this is like the Ten of Pentacles. It's something that cathedrals take hundreds of years to make, and then they last for like thousands of years. So it's something long term. It's a structure that is a positive structure, whereas interestingly, like you're starting from the 3 and you want to get to the 10. So you're rebuilding yourself up quite literally. And look at these. These are where, this is the 5 of Pentacles. They're walking away from the old cathedral, the old structure that worked for you. And the cathedral symbol is interesting. It's kind of significant because it does represent something that is a man-made structure, but it also is connected to spirit. And that's why we were kind of getting, you've gone up to spirit, got the message and coming down, and now you're building something. And that's kind of like the equivalent, like it matches the cathedral analogy so well. But the tower, something's been built on a foundation that no longer serves you. This is you walking away from that foundation. So yeah, really, it's going to be a big shift and change, but where you're working towards is this 3 of Pentacles, which is like a mastery of something. So that's where I feel like you could be, starting some sort of new hobby or passion or new study, or if you're starting a new job, or you're doing renovations around the home, it's something significant, it's something well made, it's something beautiful that you bring into this life. If it's to do with new friendship groups, you are kind of building up the sort of people that you want to be around, and the same with the particular relationships. So this is where Wheel of Fortune is coming in, and this is, so fantastic. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and it actually loves being in the fire element. So it loves being in Aries, and it's just going, start new things, start new stuff, and we're going to expand it for you. And it's going to be something that could grow to be something really amazing. And it's going to help you move out of some of these old emotional stagnations. So yeah, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, it wants to shift. It shows you things are shifting and changing, and it brings expansion and growth and good fortune and luck as well for some of you. So yeah, fantastic to come in. So this feels like a really productive time for you, a time where these changes are significant. You're going to really notice the difference in it. So whatever it is that you're stepping into now, I think is something really good, and it's something that you're potentially wanting to feel really passionate about. This is your affirmation card. It says, I'm at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I'm always the perfect age for where I am in life. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's an interesting one to come through, because there's each age that you're in, whether you're a child, a teenager, your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, there are different challenges for each age. So it's just a matter of kind of, in a way, being really happy with where you're at this moment in time as well, like in terms of who you are. And it's like, don't let that hold you back as well. You're not too old or not too young for things. So interesting. We have, as your little charm, handmade. I love this. Handmade. Beautiful. So again, we come back to this 3 of Pentacles energy, where it's like you're the master craftsman, you're making something. And the fact it's handmade has a sense that it's more personal. It's more personal to who you are. It's got an authenticity. It's got a sense that it's made by a human, but it's connected to spirit. So yeah, it's some of you might quite literally be doing things with your hands. Maybe you're learning pottery, or maybe, something like that, painting. Maybe you're a surgeon. I don't know, but it just feels like that could be significant for some of you. But mostly it's more that this is something deeply personal that you are doing. It might require some fine motor skills, but maybe not. But it's something deeply personal that you are building here. So yeah, beautiful. A deeply personal skill and gift and ability that you're kind of connecting or stepping into as well. So yeah, this is it. And it's kind of got this unique artisan kind of quality to it, that it's the master craftsman, whatever it is, however you want to apply this to. So yeah, fantastic reading coming in for you, Aries. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to see what's coming in the near future. You're letting things go, big enlightening moments and of realization, seeing things from different perspectives. What else is coming in with that? And also we're going to look at what's happening. You're stepping into this energy of building something new from the ground up almost, and it needs to be something of perfection or beauty or something like that. And you've also got this exit strategy here with the Seven of Swords, the hasta la vista baby kind of energy. So where's this all going? I feel like you're moving into new terrain, new territory, and we're going to see what Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, is bringing these. What sort of shifts and changes are coming in? How is your world shifting and changing and expanding? What energies are coming to you? Who's coming to you? What sort of opportunities are going to be around? Because the Wheel of Fortune always likes to bring new opportunities. So we're going to just explore this further into the future. We're going to pull some more intuitive messages or any kind of clarifiers, any kind of information about how to work with this energy that's happening at this moment. It's a very dynamic energy. And just kind of looking at it a bit deeper and further into the future. So that's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. And I usually pin the link to the comments as well, Aries. But if this is where we're leaving each other, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and take care.